One,
What's
two,
up?
three.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2. What's up, Brite Nation? And welcome to SEMA 2021. A Harlequin? Ah, my Volkswagen loving heart. One of my favorite parts about SEMA, of course, are the trucks with the Bluetooth drive shafts. Alright, you guys, so we're at the MagnaFlow booth right now, and right behind us is a Jeep that I absolutely have to show you. Okay, so this is Bestop's new Wrangler build, and it's called the 4xe Echo. And this is something you want to see because there's something done to this Jeep that I have never before seen in my life, at least. And Tony here is going to kind of explain it to you to show you really well. We're going to go kind of around to the side here.
All right, so it's the 4xe, right? Hybrid, the very first Wrangler hybrid. Electrification is the theme. So electrification figured, why not electrify the paint?
Look!
I'm trying to.
So the paint actually glows and then it goes completely out.
Dude, I saw this yesterday and I was like, where's the projector? What's happening? What am I seeing? No, it's the paint itself with electrical currents actually lighting up. And he's gonna explain to you how it does that because I don't quite understand
Let's
it.
move back here and just show them your favorite thing that you made them do. Because look, there's a sticker, and then look at that light up.
Yeah, the 4xe is lit up. So it's actually a sticker, and then now it's like lit up. Pretty crazy, right?
So how'd you do that, Tony?
It's pretty crazy. So it's a company called Lumilar. Lumilar actually came up and invented this whole process, which is pretty amazing stuff, right? So I teamed up with Lumilar and Coast Airbrush to actually make this happen. So they came up with putting this together, but I came up with the idea of how it looks.
Yeah, can we just turn the lights off so we can really understand? Yeah.
Right.
So how does it do this?
I'm gonna probably not do this as good as they could, but here's what it is, okay? So the light right here, this part right here that's glowing right here, they spray actually a conductive material right on that spot. And then they charge it with copper around it and then put a wire to it and then it glows. That's it. So behind all this right now are a bunch of wires, and you can see one sample right here quickly. Right here, you see where that line is? And that is where the charge point is. So all these wires are all over the backside into to a circuit board in the back, whereas then I can kind of adjust the sequence, kind of adjust all kinds of different things.
Now the wires like that because he literally got this done the night before SEMA.
Oh,
and they
typical SEMA build.
This was a fast build.
So they couldn't do what they normally would do, which is like probably get a hole going through.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and tuck in everything.
So I don't want people to be like, I don't want a wire.
Dude, the concept here is so insane. Obviously, it's super rad. It's an electrical Jeep. It has electrified paint on it. And of course, it has a lot of the products that we love to see on a Jeep in general. Obviously, it's lifted, it's got big wheels, it's got big tires, but something that you don't see very often either is the Bestop soft top on this specific Wrangler. So a lot of us are very used to your typical, squared off soft top, or Kevin and I, we absolutely love the Trek top from Bestop, which has you that really military kind of aggressive slant back. This is a whole nother look.
Changes
that's
the
pretty
silhouette.
cool. Absolutely. So this is the half top.
Yes, and what I love about it is it's clearance for brush, right? So the brush doesn't hit your quarter windows and on off-roading events. And also at the same time, this can come off, this can come off, this can come off separately. So you can enjoy it in different ways.
Everything's protected.
And everything's protected.
Everything's in the storage back here, protected.
And if you want it open because you have something bigger you want to store it here, you can take this part off. Totally modular.
And it's one of those things that I love about Jeeps is they're so modifiable to fit your specific preferences and needs. We love the slant back look, but it's kind of like a stubby Gladiator look, I guess.
It's like a Bob Gladiator.
It's like it almost looks like a Bob Gladiator.
Yeah, it does.
Let me see the back here. No trouble. That's a really cool lit up.
Cool little touch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that kind of goes with the whole theme.
the parts that make this vehicle awesome, right? The Dana 60s, Thank you, Dana. They were awesome. The new 42-inch Milestar tires, right?
Big boys.
Yeah, with the method wheels, steer smart steering, right? And a solar panel on the hood, if you've seen that. That actually functions and charges the battery.
A fully functional solar panel. I didn't even know. I just thought it was like, I honestly didn't look close enough. I just thought it was vinyl on the top.
Yeah.
That's super rad.
Right? Electrification.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. And our best off bumpers, of course.
Oh, yeah. And Baja Design lights.
These LP6s are my favorite lights. You guys know that.
Oh, yeah. They're
This
amazing.
is probably the first time I've ever seriously considered getting an electric Jeep. I haven't been too big a fan of the idea or concept of it.
You mean this electric
but
Jeep?
Maybe
This
just
one?
this one specifically.
It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale. And of course, the Best Top half top is equipped with my favorite feature of all the Best Top soft tops, the Sunrider. I love it. I don't know why. It's my favorite feature on all of the Best Top soft tops.
Please do not step or climb on vehicle. Guys, this is Marco's vehicle from Overland X.
Obviously.
We know him. I wouldn't touch somebody else's car or Jeep, but this is his new 392 Overland build. The thing is sick, but I gotta give a quick shout out to my man Dan with Next Venture Motorsports, because he's already killing it on the new 392 game. Look at these aluminum skids right here. Exhaust skid built in to that, and then not only that, because the exhaust is so cool on these, check out what he did back here. So they have the live active valve. Check out the aluminum skids on the muffler, on the exhaust on both sides. Look how sick this thing looks. I had no idea Next Venture Motorsports already had this available. The issue, like with the exhaust like that, I'm like, man, you're gonna frickin' smash it on rocks. Well, Dan's like, no, you're not. I got you. I got you.
One of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
It said do not step and climb on vehicle, but I stepped and I climbed and I put my booty all over it.
I'm not gonna clean the Jeep.
And of course, where there's a Marco, there's always gonna be a Brad.
What's up, guys?
It's all my favorite people in one place. This is one of the reasons I really, really love SEMA. It's mostly just to hang out with good friends.
Yeah, always.
Look who I found! Hello! It's Sarah Haru!
No Jeep hat though, sorry.
It's okay, we're getting a Bronco too, so it's totally
Hell yeah.
acceptable.
Girlfriend's back and you're gonna get in trouble.
Guys, I'm telling you, everywhere I go, it's familiar faces.
What can I say?
Smurf dude, huh?
That's
I've worked very hard to not only have that reputation.
Any video game fanatics on our channel? Or more specifically, Halo fanatics? Check this out. So Hoonigan teamed up with Halo to actually build a fully functioning off-road Warthog. Now this thing is actually equipped with a twin-turboed Ford V8. It's actually the same exact engine and can blocks Hoonigan V2, which means this thing is making over 1,000 horsepower and it has a top speed of over 100 miles per hour. And did I take a moment to show you the rear steer?
And Lite Brite, before we go any further, I need to know if any of you have an H1 Hummer, Humvee, military, civilian. I need to know if anybody has anything like that, because my good friend Aaron Losey, who does Drift Week.
Aaron Losey that we got the Unimog from.
Yeah. So he's putting on a Hummer, Humvee, H1 only event for a week in like July, where we're taking Humvees to a bunch of hard trails to see if we can destroy them or not destroy them. So if anybody has
Do you have
one
for sale?
For sale, but I need cheap, but I want like a 6.5 liter with at least the 4-speed. I don't want the 3-speed and the 6.2.
One that would be fun to beat the ever-living shit out of this.
Right, it doesn't have to be super awesome, but I want it to be the stronger one, which is the 4-speed and the 6.5. The turbo diesel would be great, but if any of you have one or have a lead on one or can get us one like super cheap, because we're gonna destroy it, or if it doesn't get destroyed, we'll probably like just raffle it off, or not raffle it, but just sell it to a subscriber afterwards. Anyway, let us know in the comments, or just message me. She just tripped. Or message me on our Lite Brite on Instagram or Facebook, and yada yada. You know, just follow, just figure it out. So this is actually a really sick build if you look at it. I mean, from the paint job, the whole setup, the stance, it's got full hydro steering, everything's super badass, but there is one kind of major issue, is the track bar. Like normal, it's up there going from the driver's side frame to the passenger side axle. That's normal, but the problem is they mimicked that in the rear, and they did the same thing where they went from the driver's side to the passenger side. So both front and rear track bars are going driver to passenger. It should go opposite, because right now when it goes to torque over, it wants to fully just unload and kind of flop over, where if it goes the other way, it'll act more like a scissor lift, where it'll kind of lift straight up and keep it in control. So right now, it's just not right. I don't know if they just oversaw that, or it didn't matter because it's coming to SEMA, or if they're gonna fix it later, but it's not right. You don't do track bars the same way front and rear. But everything else on this is super sick. Really clean. I mean, look how large these brakes are. I don't even know. It is a super sick build. I mean, this is probably one of the coolest Broncos here, honestly.
So actually just found out that Dirty Life has actually come out with a couple of brand new wheel designs. So you've got the Enigma race wheels, which are these sick beadlocks here. You also have the Canyon, so you've got your Street Canyon, your Canyon Pro, which is a simulated beadlock, and your Canyon race wheels, which are actual beadlocks. And of course, they have their new Cast series, which are the compounds. And this wheel right here should look extremely familiar, because it's the same one that we run on literally every single one of our off-road vehicles. It's their Roadkill, except now they have finally come out with a forged version of the Roadkill, which is really good news for our Ultra 4 car. All right, you guys, so unpopular opinion, I actually do not like the new C8 Z06. I don't really like how it looks. And the reason I say that is because most supercars kind of have childbearing hips, right? They have really wide quarter panels, and I think they fell short on the C8 Z06 when it came to the quarter panels. But this one right here, with this wide body kit and the wing, also it might be twin turbo, this thing is absolutely sick. You can see now though with the Street Hunter kit, it has this like beautiful hourglass figure now. And of course, twin turboed. I would let Kevin buy one if he were to do this with it. Otherwise, okay, so obviously we also have to stop at the Factor 55 booth, not only to see our favorite person in the whole wide world, Justin,
Like somebody's muffling him.
but also...
I deserve it.
but also because Kevin did what?
I let Chris borrow the Jeep, and somehow he lost my soft shackle. I don't.
I remember somebody laid that Jeep on its side at one point.
It happens.
It might have fell out. I don't.
Yeah, no, I did lose my soft shackle, and I was like,
So-
"Hey guys, do you have a soft shackle I can take from you?" 'Cause-
No, actually, so here at the SEMA show, right, we only displays. We don't sell like normal events right here, so like the only one I have for you, dude, is this one.
Now, why would you have something like that?
Well, you know, I mean, this is you, and this is the guy.
Tells you not to worry about.
It tells you not to worry.
So I actually heard that you designed this guy here for me specifically because I've heard my balls are so big and heavy
I'm just saying, man.
that you needed something to be able to kinetic.
When you get that,
like-
well, dude, when you get that Ultra 4 car stuck, man, you know, we want to get,
That's the only way to get me out.
Get you out of the sand.
So I was
man.
told that's why the Ultra 4 car is so slow when I get in it. I thought it was because of my weight, but somebody told me it's because my brass balls are so big. Which is why Factor 55 was like, we got
it's called
this.
R&D. Okay? R&D.
Everybody always says, Brittany's way out of your league. I'm like, y'all don't know what I'm packing.
Whoa. Yes.
Okay, well.
I pack our clothes for every trip. That's what I'm talking about. I pack the Jeep.
Packs the
I
bags
pack
in the trailer.
I pack all the recovery gear. I pack all kinds of things.
So good.
So,
Back to business.
so they cut one off the shelf for me, and they're like, here, take this. Everybody knows how often I need to use these on other people. Honestly, most of our
of
recovery
course.
gear is used on our friends and family.
You guys have the right equipment. You're out on the trail more than anybody, right?
Obviously, we're at SEMA, and you guys kill it every year that you're here with your new products. And you do have new products this year as well.
We do, yes. So in fact, now this is 9 years in a row that we have won a new product award here at the SEMA shows. This year, we won runner-up for best new product in off-road. Pretty cool. So we released 2 new versions of our hitch link. This is our hitch link Pro, the 2.0 and the 2.5. So one of the big differences between the regular hitch link is that this one is actually cross-drilled. So you can put that in the hitch receiver, either vertical or horizontal, to allow the steel shackle to rotate sideways. It's got a much larger radius to be a lot kinder to soft shackles, but if you look in here really close, you can see that there's still a flat spot inside of that hole. And what that's gonna allow you to do is still allow you to get that bigger radius for a soft shackle, but still allow the pin end of a hard shackle to butt up against there and not damage the radius end. We also released 2 new Kinetic Kits, just like the rest of our recovery kits that we offer. We made them one kit called the St. Anthony for UTVs and side-by-sides, and a kit called the Baja Kit that's going to be our kinetic rope, because we get asked all the time, does the kinetic rope fit in the medium bag? And the answer is yes. A couple of soft shackles, so if you don't have a winch, you're going to be in the sand, you're going to be in the mud, you're going to be in the snow, that's your friend. So me personally, I have our Sawtooth recovery kit, right, which is for winching and for towing. And I also have the kinetic rope in another bag, so I can choose whatever type of recovery I'm gonna do. I can pick the bag out of the vehicle that I want. We also now make a 1500 Denier Ballistic Cordura nylon bag.
So essentially, now you have it in black.
Now we have it in black. Now you can still get a badass USA made bag, and it's still got the blaze orange interior. It's still really cool.
And that's another reason, too, that we absolutely love Factor 55 is all of their stuff is made in the USA, which we love about these guys. In addition to, obviously, Justin, because he's our favorite person in the world.
course, at SEMA, it's about everything Bronco. We've seen every Bronco ever produced in the past year here at SEMA.
Except for ours. Ours
Except for
isn't here.
Yeah, ours is still in a dirt lot built, but can't be found. Ours has been built for 2.5 months. Anyway, this one we want to show you because American Adventure Lab, they make some really, really nice stuff. We know them with the Jeep, with the cool LED turn signals and all the cool mass system they have in the back. Well, this one here, you can see they actually have a rack that's going to be for Jeeps too. This is for any spare tire, but this is super neat. But I'm going to call Brite in to show what you got going on the back of this Bronco. Brite, this is the man behind.
What's up?
Hey,
Hello again.
Tell us what you got going on. This is really cool. Like, I like the setup. It looks clean. What you got?
Cool. So the cool news is we've been developing this sort of mass system and the concept of attaching things to other things. Once we finally got our hands on a Bronco, it was pretty simple to just adapt all that system into the new Broncos. So the way the system works, you put your base plate in. They're all vehicle specific. Once you do that, you can pick which modules you want. So if you want 6-inch drawers, 4-inch drawers, fridge sliders, flipping slides with tables that pop out. Once you have the platform in, the sky's the limit of what you can do. So this one has our mass cargo shelf on the top. It's adjustable about 6 inches up and down. Below that, we have a really wide fridge slide. So this is the Medic CFX 355, which is really nice to fit in the back of a Bronco. Over here, we have a 4-inch drawer on top. And what we're calling a drawer table, you know, right now, which is not super creative.
Working on the name.
Yeah, we're working on
the
that.
name.
This is V1. So concept is pretty simple. The table pulls out from the bottom of the drawer. It slides with it. It's an easy way to add table space without a bunch of expense and taking a bunch of space.
All aluminum, super lightweight, and it feels absolutely amazing. Like, this comes out locked. I'm really impressed with this stuff. I've never been much into overlandy. So I open this and you're just like, that's nice. You have plenty of storage still.
You do, yeah.
And then you can pull the stuff out.
I think with the Bronco, we might have to get with Marco a little bit more and maybe have him teach Kevin how to cook so that when we go out on trail rides in overland.
First off, I love my mountain house, and we're not even sponsored by them. I love my mountain house, although that doesn't go on my new diet. Brittany can learn how to cook. No, I like this. Wait, oh, push down.
Yeah.
Push down. Boom, and we're secure. Oh, that's really secure. So one of the big things, and I bet you're the same way, is I hate rattle noises.
The cool thing is there's hardly no moving parts in this whole setup. Everything's mounted to drawer slides. Slides are rated at 500 pounds. Zinc-coated steel, lock in and out, lifetime warranty. Hard to beat.
I make Brittany climb around the vehicle if I hear noises.
70 miles an hour down the highway, and I'll have to sit there, climb over all of our luggage to find that one tiny rattle that you
little
can
zipper
only
or
hear
that little
sometimes.
something. The last thing you want to do is add all this and then all of a sudden just sound like you have a band playing in the back. Gah, 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 gah. No, but if you grab, like, this is all solid, which is grade A stuff. So we might need to get with you on a Bronco build.
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
I know a guy. One last thing before we go. Look at this. They have an entire overhead molly shelf for the Bronco as well. Want more space to put your things? Up there. And for our Jeep people, we're having this issue right now with the stepchild, and it is something that I've wanted to get fixed for a while. And American Adventure Lab has finally found a fix for it. A replacement for our stupid nets in our Jeep that have stretched out to the point that they're like 80-year-old saggy boobs. And I can't even shut my door anymore if I have anything in them because it gets caught in the door and I can't shut it. It's really obnoxious and I hate it. And
one of the other things is that they've made all the JL colors available on the product page, so you can order every color of every Jeep. So you can go with whatever.
It'll
color you
match
want.
whatever Jeep you have, color-wise. All right, you guys, so the C8 Corvette and Bronco show is officially over. Which means that now that SEMA's done, we get to do what we've been wanting to do, which is go enjoy
The nightlife.
the good old nightlife here in Las Vegas. But guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. Guys, we love you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Mwah!
You ready to roll? You ready to rock and roll? Here we go, baby. You ready? First place.